I work for 4 companies right now. I love feeding people. If you are ever out with me, you will never pay the bill.
How much do you spend on Zomatos and delivery apps?
It was almost 45k a month.
So what amount that you will require around?
So I'll be taking a home loan for around 40 to 45 lakhs. I have not planned it honestly.
The retirement corpus at the age of 40, you will require nearly around 5.4 crore rupees. Today, at least you have to invest 1.68 lakh rupees per month.
My thought process generally is कि किसी को तो रिस्क लेना पड़ेगा in the segment. हर कोई अगर बोलेगा कि मैं जॉब करके पैसा सेव करूँगा तो wouldn't work, right? Who will build the economy to give jobs to others as well?
As a big brother, let me tell you a very good advice. Hey guys, welcome to the Personal CFO series. This is Jash Vora, your host, the Certified Financial Planner. Today we have Prashant Ghosh with us. Hey Prashant, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Prashant. I have 10 years of experience in startup ecosystem almost. I work for 4 companies right now.
Wow, so are you able to make money out of all those 4 companies?
From the first one, yes. Like I am a part of Wyld, where I draw salary from there, and we have an ESOPs component there. FundCorps is my own company. We have been bootstrapping it for 4 years now almost. So rather than earning, we are contributing to the companies, and we are in process of raising funds for it as well. So this is the first time we are looking out for external investment. And other two are my friends' companies. So I help them out on a professional basis, but not any monetary commitment as of now.
So you're building a relationship moreover, not on monetary terms, but
yes,
a relationship.
correct.
That's great. Why don't you tell me about your cash flows? How much are you able to make on a monthly basis, post deductions and taxes?
So after deduction, enhanced salary would be 1,37,000 approx.
Okay, and how does your cash outflows, meaning expenses and investments, look like?
So around 40 to 50,000 I contribute at my home to my mom for everything.
So currently, what is the EMI amount?
25,000.
25,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other, like as I mentioned, I contribute some of my money in FundCorps as well as also part of team's salary right now, because we are bootstrapping it right now. So I contribute around 25 to 30,000 there, and remaining goes in my all leisure expense, lifestyle expenses.
Okay, no, not any investments so far?
The basic investments for tax saving, like 1.5 lakhs ELSS and 52 NPS, just that.
So for the tax saving purpose, you are investing,
Yes,
but there is nothing that you are keeping saving a money for your future goals or any
No, not right
requirements.
now. I've just started an SIP of 15,000 last month, but nothing other than that. Yeah.
What can be the fundamental reason you think? What was your relationship when you were growing up? Because generally, as an Indian mindset, we have that when we earn, we tend to keep certain money into a piggy bank kind of a thing.
So when we were growing up, right, my dad passed away when I was 9 years old. So my mom used to work very hard. She has worked very hard to make me the person that I am today here. And the primary thing is, while growing up also, we had a thing कि हम साल में एक बार on some special occasion we used to order food. मतलब उतना ही पैसा बचता था after everything. So that was the state that I have seen. So from that is where I picked up कि I love feeding people. If you are ever out with me, you will never pay the bill. I am the one giving treats to everyone. I love helping out others in a way that no one ever has to think about food around me. And that's why most of my lifestyle expenses come out of Zomato.
How much do you spend on Zomatos and delivery apps?
A few months back, it was almost 45k a month.
Okay, so this is pretty much about your cash flows. So again, as a personal CFO, I would say a bit of a gray area of a thing where you are not investing for your future. And just for the taxation purpose, that's a very minimal thing. I don't think so. More than 1.5 lakhs, you must be, savings or plus 50,000 of NPS. Moreover, like 2 lakh rupees per annum out of the 18 lakhs that we are able to make on an annual basis. Not even just about 10%. Okay. Let's jump to our goals then, because when we talk about investments, of course, it relates to our future requirement. So what are the goals that you have?
So primary one being building a home at my natives. Very soon, so I'm working towards that. And second is obviously having financial independence, and the third one is a bit iffy. I'm not sure about it yet, but you could say marriage as well in a couple of years.
Okay, as you rightly mentioned, a house at your native. So what amount that you are looking at, you will require around?
So I'll be taking a home loan for around 40 to 45 lakhs approx.
Okay, and you are going with a 100% loan amount.
Correct.
So have you done the back calculation that post if I opt for a loan, looking at the tenure I will choose for the home loan and the current rate of interest running in the market, what would the EMI will kick into your cash flow?
Not really. I've not calculated as much, but I'm guessing not more than 35k for 20 years. Shouldn't be more than that.
Okay, let's deep dive into that. So assuming 40 lakh rupees of loan that you opt in next couple of months, and you will receive at nearly around 9% rate of return, rate of interest, and at least you will take a 20-year of loan as of now, and the EMI will conclude around 35,900, close to around 36,000. Now, as you rightly mentioned, the expenses, out of this 1.3, your basic and mandatory expenses, including your personal loan EMI, is nearly around 1 lakh rupees. Post that 36,000 will be in next couple of months, will definitely kick into your cash flow. Then how you gonna manage your lifestyle?
So obviously, like, my salary would be increasing in some few months, and also I do plan to cut down on a lot of expenses as well, like that I do. So I'm hoping I would manage out some way. I have not planned it honestly. It's just there कि करना है, कैसे करना है, जब होगा तब देख लेंगे.
Okay, ठीक है. I'll come to that. I'll conclude your overall goals and what exactly you are heading towards the debt trap. But before coming to that, let's jump to your next goal that we are looking at is straightforwardly a marriage. That's something that you are looking in couple of years. What amount that you would like to spend?
Anywhere between 30 to 40 lakhs.
40 lakh rupees in today's term, with the help of 5% of inflation, will cost to around 42 lakh rupees. Now to accumulate your 42 lakh rupees, you will at least nearly would require at the rate of 8%, not more than 8%, I can't say that, would be around 48 to 50,000. Right, and looking at the current finances, even if you take a home loan, you are not able to save 10,000 per month. So how you gonna do that of 40 lakh rupees of marriage?
So I'm not gonna, as I mentioned, right, I'm not planning on getting married anytime soon. Like, it'll be at least a couple of years down the line, and by then my vesting period for my first company hopefully will be done and it will be liquidated. So my ESOPs will kick in, and some of the money that I will be receiving from that would be utilized there.
See, as a big brother, let me tell you a very good advice. ESOPs are not the investments that we can rely on at least for 5 years. I would say the only thing is they are the most illiquid assets. Point number one. Point number two, there is 100% risk over it. We don't know the current market value. For example, even if you purchase a mutual fund, if you purchase a FD, if you purchase a debt investment, or even if you purchase a share, you know the market value कि end of the day जब मैं redemption करूँगा मेरे पास इतना पैसा आने वाला है. ESOP में you never know कि मेरे पास कितना पैसा है, कितना आने वाला है, and post over the taxes, you'll be paying nearly around 25 to 30% taxes on that. So ESOP, as a brick brother, I would definitely advise ESOP is something that you don't have to rely at least for next 10 years. If you plan to retire for the retirement purpose, I would definitely say ESOPs is something that you can look at it, because it's at least 12 to 15 years down the line. But at least for 5 years, I mean, marriage is something I think you should again revisit that goal with your partner, of course. But 40 lakhs of wedding, currently looking at the home loan, personal loan, and the family dependence of taking a living expenses, I think this is something doesn't look any possibility to me in next couple of years. Jumping out of the fire number, retirement, what age you want to be financially independent?
If possible at 40, but if not, 50 sounds also good.
So currently, for example, if you want to retire it today, what amount monthly you will require to spend for 3 people, you, of course, your partner and your mother?
Without the EMIs and stuff?
Yeah, of course.
80k.
So 80,000 is you are looking at least on a monthly basis. Annually, it will come around what we call is 9.6 lakh rupees. And with the help of inflation, by the time you will retire at the age of 40, currently you are at 28. So by the time of 40, the cost of living will be around 19 lakh rupees per annum, close to around 1.5 lakhs that you rightly mentioned. Now to live that current lifestyle post 40, at least you will live till 80 is something that I am assuming here. And even if I consider that the corpus that you will be having which will grow by 8%, and your inflation, the cost of living will increase by 6%. So your net corpus will keep on increasing by 2%, right? So the fire number, the retirement corpus at the age of 40, you will require nearly around 5.4 crore rupees. To achieve 5.4 crore of corpus at the age of 40, today at least you have to invest 1.68 lakh rupees per month at the rate of 12%. Why I am asking you to build an investment habit is the only reason that 1.6 lakh is something that you are earning right now. And what was your first salary?
10,000 a month.
So from 10,000 you have been able to make 1.4 lakhs per month. Tomorrow if this 1.4 lakhs will also go to 5 lakhs per month. When we talk about financial planning, Prashant, investment is always a second stage. The first stage is the risk planning. Right now, because we have couple of dependent on us, and also you're planning to get married. So if I want to ask you, how much sufficiently are you covered in terms of life and health insurance?
Health insurance, 5 to 10 lakhs.
Okay, so you have a personal health insurance.
Yes.
Okay, which is covering your mother?
No.
Okay, and what about life insurance?
No life insurance right now.
Right now, if I talk about the present value that you will require is nearly around 1.51 crore. Plus, you will have 40 lakhs of home loan in couple of months, and you also have a personal loan. The outstanding of your personal loan is nearly around 6 lakh rupees. Now, if you want to take a 2 crore rupees of term insurance till the time of 50, the annual premium that you have to pay will not more than 15,000, and per month it will hardly 1,000 to 200 rupees. That's it. So there is no surplus. So how do you think you are gonna manage these? Also the home loan that you are going to opt for, how you gonna that EMI along with the insurance premium?
So my mom does get director remuneration from Fund Corps. Like she is the registered director there.
Okay.
So there we get monthly approx 40 to 50,000 minimum every month.
Okay, understood. Okay, so 50,000 is something that you are expecting from there on a monthly basis as well.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. So let's deep dive into this. So as I just want to mention that 50,000 that you are giving to your mother is something I feel like it's bit more for a living in a Mumbai for a 2 people. So if you can just reduce that and bring it to 30,000, and rest you save it on an additional surplus, considering the 20,000 as a surplus as of now, plus 50,000, summing up to 70,000 for that concern. Now, when I talk about the home loan that you will be opting for, I would suggest to take a home loan for next 25 years. Though you are planning to retire in next 12 to 15 years, the reason I'm asking you to increase your tenure, because that will decrease your EMI. So if let's take an example, that if you opt for a 40 lakh rupees of home loan at the rate of 8.5% for the 25 years, the EMI will sum up to 32,000. Now let's bifurcate that 70,000 dividing by minus 32,000, close to around 40,000 I am able to make 38,000, minus 1,000 of premium. Okay, so 37,000 we are having a surplus post the tax saving investments. So now this 37,000 we need to have a disciplinary investment. We need to have a discipline to invest this money into a basic SIP. Now let's get the calculation that if you start this SIP today, how much money you will be able to make in next 2 years, then 5 years and 10 years. Now here obviously your income will increase because you are working in a startup. So we will be taking a step up SIP. That means that your SIP will keep on increasing on the certain percentage. Okay, so a basic step up SIP of let's suppose 35,000 for that concern, right, with the 5% of step up at the rate of 12%. 4 years down the line you will be able to make nearly around 22 lakh rupees. From that your investment amount is just 18 lakh rupees. If I increase the tenure by 4 years to let's say 10 years, your total corpus will be nearly around 1 crore rupees, and your invested amount will be around 50 lakh rupees. Now from this 1 crore you can actually utilize and fulfill your other goals that you can't see right now, but that can be on your cards, like foreclose of your home loan. Also if you expand the families, of course those expenses and those investment commitments, higher education of kids or marriage is something also you are looking at it. Those things will be taken care with the help of this corpus. Of course this 35,000 is not sufficient for your fire number, definitely, but again it will give you a gist, or it will give you a startup it will give you a start for your investments. That's it.
Got it. So fire number I'm planning to get mostly from the companies that I would build in the future or the exits that I'll be getting. So my plan is that.
Of course, that ESOPs will definitely will help you to build that, but right now we don't have a clear picture towards that. Henceforth, we are not in a position to actually map those investments to our current requirement.
But that is the point, right? You are talking about a very safe planning kind of a thing that would work for everyone. But personal finance, I feel, is very subjective to every individual.
True.
So my thought process generally is कि किसी को तो risk लेना पड़ेगा in the segment. कि हर कोई अगर बोलेगा कि मैं जॉब करके पैसा सेव करूँगा तो wouldn't work, right? Who will build the economy to give jobs to others as well? So that is my thought process कि something will work out. I'm confident about it in myself and my companies. So yeah, my fire number will be achieved from that for sure.
So of course, Prashant, किसी को तो risk लेना पड़ेगा. I completely agree. But the only point I am trying to tell you here is कि risk लेने के साथ investments के commitments आप बढ़ाओ. That's the only thing I am trying to point out. And since you rightly mentioned, you were actually spending nearly around 50,000 on Zomatos and delivery apps. So if just to give you an example, the same thing if you would have invested since April, Zomato actually launched his IPO, and since if you would have invested 50,000 per month in the stock of Zomato, today the average approximately corpus that you would have built nearly around 36 lakh rupees.
Got it.
So that actually would have funded your marriage, right? Rather spending on the food delivery apps, if you would have invested the same amount.
सब इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो वैल्यू बढ़ेगा नहीं ना, ऑर्डर भी तो करना पड़ेगा किसी को.
करेक्ट, बट आपके जो इन्वेस्टेड वैल्यू से करंट मार्केट वैल्यूएशन जो उसका है वो 50 करोड़ रुपीस का है.
Got it.
Thank you so much, Prashant, for being so open and collaborative. And for the viewers, if you like this, make sure you subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next one.